Welcome to your Flame Fundamentals training. In this video, you'll learn about patching in the sequence. This is necessary if you are using any of the editing functions and you want to focus on what goes where. This is pretty common stuff if you've used other editing applications in the past. The only side note to mention is if you use drag and drop editing, it overrides the patch panel because you're gesturally placing the sources where you want. So there'll be a quick breakdown of the patch panel, how you patch for an edit, and how the positioner's focus point connects to the patch panel. The patch panel is located to the left of the sequence, and the various tabs represent the source inputs and the destination tracks. This matches other editors, but it may be different from what you've previously used. So let's examine the different types of tabs. The dark grey tabs represent the tracks in the sequence. The description within each tab tells you what the track represents. So for the video tabs, they all have a version number and a track number. You can have multiple versions of your edit in one sequence for a variety of workflows. However, most of us usually stick to one version to keep things easy. That is why all the video tabs start with V1. The 1, 2, and any ascending numbering after the video version represent the tracks in the sequence. A track is the equivalent of a layer, and layer 1 is always the bottom layer. Flame uses a top-down priority, and when you rearrange the tracks, the track tabs will update accordingly. The green tabs are the source assignments. So a source has to be selected, and its video will be assigned to the appropriate video track using the green tabs in the active sequence. When patching for an edit, the source tab has two behaviors. When you click on it, the source tab either connects or disconnects from its corresponding destination track. When the source tab is disconnected, it prevents the source from being edited onto the targeted track. When the source tab is connected to the tracks tab, then the source will be edited to the targeted track. You can click on one video source tab at a time, or shift-click a tab to connect or disconnect all the video source tabs. To patch a source to a particular track in the sequence, you simply drag the source tab between the tracks. The source tab patches itself to that track, and your media will be edited here. You can also right-click on any track and use the track patching to assign a source tab to a particular video track. Hopefully these methods of video patching will get you assigning tracks fast and efficiently. Now you may or may not have noticed this, but when you patch a source tab to a video track in the patch panel, the focus point on the positioner will move to the same track. This is because they are connected and it's bidirectional. So moving the focus point between the tracks will patch the source tab to the targeted video track. This is quite unique for Flame, but it can help you work faster. For example, when editing in a sequence, your attention is normally focused on where the edit takes place in the sequence. So simply by looking at the focus point on the positioner, you know what video track the source will be edited to, and you don't need to look to the left towards the patch panel. So these small behaviors can be major time savers. Another point to mention now, and it will come up in later videos, is when you move the focus point between the video tracks, you are also changing which track you see in the player and any other tracks below. Looking at the patch panel, you will see the source tab patched to the corresponding video track, but you will also see a track indicator with the letter P. P stands for primary, and this track is set as the primary output of the sequence to the player. You can change the primary output by moving the focus point, or you can click in the little boxes to change the primary focus. So this acts like a video track switcher, and it also moves the source tab and focus point to the chosen track. Please move on to the next video And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Flame Learning channel. Thanks for watching.